just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Now Burrow. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Ja'Marr Chase
there to make the grab.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 2nd down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Still on his feet and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Rohrwasser now for the point after.
Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
On 2, right? 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Burrow. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
A handoff for Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Chargers.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here we go. Ready?
And they'll run here with Gibson.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tighten up. 49 the mic, watch 49. It's going to be a long...
Burrow on play action.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Now Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
11 empty paint. 12.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A carry for Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back over. Now Burrow loses the football.
And picked up by the Chargers. Landry brushes him off, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 17.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10. Burrow will throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4.
Eckler, they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a give right side. Oliver. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Uchenna Nwosu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Washington on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game.
They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. 10's the mic, 10's the mic.
Hey, come on, oh.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
I got him.
10's the mic, 10's the mic.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?